Hey guys, today I am making the Dream single page layout from the Everyday Moments Cricut Collection, and I have already pre-cut all my Cricut pieces. So the layout is assembled onto this stitched heart background piece, and I have turned it around so I will be working from the back of the layout. So I just felt that it was going to be easier if I applied adhesive, and I'm just using my ATG gun, but any tape runner adhesive would work all over this layout where these cardstock pieces can attach to that tape, and I don't have to worry about adhering them one by one. So I am using Close to My Heart's cardstock, of course, and it is two-sided, meaning one side is dark, one side is light. So I am just making sure that as I adhere these down, I am adhering the side I want to see face down. So once I turn the layout over, I can see that color. As far as lining them up, I mean, I am barely covering the bottom of the fringe of the piece above it, probably less than 1/16 of an inch. That yellow did tear in my Cricut, but I'm going to show you that it's really easy to use those torn pieces and not have to recut anything. So of course my tape runner ran out, so I thought I would show how easy my ATG gun is to refill. I know that I have a couple of ladies that always ask, is it too bulky? It's so hard to refill, but as you can see here, it is rather easy once you get used to it. So here I am just applying tape adhesive on the top of these fringe pieces. There's probably 1/4 of an inch space before the fringe starts, and I felt that that was just ample enough space to apply that adhesive. So I decided the easiest thing was going to be is to leave my layout face down and then attach that that candy apple. I keep calling it cranberry. That was my favorite color, but now it's candy apple. Attach that candy apple to the back, and then I am going to assemble these photo mats. They're so cute. They have little hearts that are cut out in the bottom corners, and the way they lay on the page, those hearts are on opposite sides. So the title for this layout again is Dream, hence the name of Dream Single Page. And so right here I am just using liquid Tombow adhesive to adhere these letters on top of that mink kind of blocked out title. And just pressing down as much as I can. These letters, even though they're thin, I felt that they were really easy to apply adhesive to and adhere them down. That R kind of I was trying to use scraps, and so there's a little piece on top of that R that I'm going to have to figure out what to do here in just a second. So I love that little tab. I'm going to end up adding a date, and then of course this heart. The lighter of that cardstock shows through the back, and I just love it. So right here, I am going to go ahead and adhere these photo mats down. Again, as you can see, that yellow piece of cardstock that tore, you can't even tell that it was torn. And then I decided to cover up the hearts. Now, this isn't on the original layout scheme, but I just felt that those hearts needed a little bit of something. So that one has a lagoon backing to it, and then this one, to create a visual triangle with that candy apple red, I'm going to back it with the candy apple. And then I've got that heart as well as the D in Dream, and then that very top fringe is candy apple. So I'm going to adhere these down and then apply adhesive to this Dream. I do end up thinking that it just kind of needs some dimension. So I'm going to pull out my shaker window and acetate foam sheets and use the center of that circle. So the good thing about those shaker windows is once you use the outside circle for the shaker window, you have all of those squares on the inside that you can use. and I just love to use those up. So I'm going to use them here and adhere that down to add some dimension. So I do end up using these little pink hearts that cut out of those photo mats, mainly to hide that tear in that raspberry R at the top. And then I added some shimmer brush to those hearts, and then I decided to stitch around those photo mats with my black journaling pen. I feel like my photos will probably hide that, but until I get my photos on there, I just kind of wanted to block that out. Right here, I'm playing with journaling options. I really like strip journaling, but I'm going to wait until I add my photos to see where I'm going to put that. So there's those hearts. I hope you can see that shimmer and shine. And there's the layout. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. And don't forget to subscribe and sign up for notifications by clicking the gray bell by the subscribe button. You can also watch all the videos in this Everyday Moments A through Z video series by clicking on the box to the right.